And thanks for staying with us on the news at 10. We're staying in Ondo State capital, Akure, where Lucky Aiyedatiwa has spent his first day in office as governor. And upon resumption earlier today, the first point of call for the governor was the residence of the former governor of the state, Rotimi Akeredolu, in Ibadan, where he paid a condolence visit to the family. Governor Aiyedatiwa described late Akeredolu as a courageous leader who stood and never took the interest of his people for granted. TVC News Olaide Oyewole has more.
As the family of the late Rotimi Akeredolu continues to grapple with the loss, condolences have continued to pour in from diverse corners from across the nation. Family members still recovering from the tragic news have reconvened at Akeredolu's residence in Ibadan, as notable figures from various parts of the country.
The height of politics.
We've been in the trenches together. When we were going to set up our Amatekun, he was pivotal to it. And when we took the decision for Southern Presidency, himself and the former governor of Anambra, they chaired the meeting.
The latest is the visit of the sitting governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa. As part of his first assignment, he described his predecessor as an exemplary leader who always stood for what was right.
He has always been our leader, a courageous one for that matter, one who has governed Ondo State in the last 6.5 to 7 years with great courage and with so many legacies that he has left behind. He's an exemplary leader, a courageous one, a leader that believes in fairness, equity, and justice.
It is devastating and shocking to all of us. We the family, we are yet to cope with the reality.
In Akure, residents continue to pay glowing tribute to the departed governor. They describe him as a man of courage and peace who accomplished several developmental projects in the state.
I don't belong to his own political party. I'm a PDP man, but still, I love him.
I wouldn't lie to you sincerely. I am yet to come out of the shock. Personally, I am yet to get myself.
Amid the mourning, the people of the state look forward to giving Governor Akeredolu a befitting funeral. Ayodeji Moradeyo, TVC News, Akure.
And joining us for more insight into the 3 days of mourning declared by the state government is the former Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Victor Olabimton, who joins us live from Akure virtually. Good to have you join us.
Thank you. Good evening. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. But the nation is in mourning. And I wanted to ask you, I know that you are the former Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, but you also worked with the former governor as the chairman of the State Universal Basic Education Board. What kind of boss was he?
First and foremost, let me seize this opportunity to let the world know that the death of Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, SANCON, was a devastating shock to me as an individual, because Akeredolu was not only a friend, he was not only a brother, he was not only my leader, but also my governor. Very amiable, very jovial, a workaholic, a man of courage, a man of honor, a man of integrity. His death has led, there is a big void in the landscape, not only of Ondo State, but of Nigeria. Not because Akeredolu was a governor, but because of what he stood for in life. He stood for the masses. He wanted the betterment of the entire society. He stands for integrity anywhere he walked. He has this courage, this uncommon courage that is rare, very rare. I happen to be his Director General for his campaign for the 2 times he ran for governor. The second time, bored, he didn't even mind what could even happen to him as a person. But as long as the generality of the people are okay and are satisfied, he's gone. His demise.
So what a lot of people have described him as, Mr. Labington, someone who fought for justice and for the common man, stood his ground and what he believed in. But, you know, in line with the provisions of the Constitution, a new governor has now been sworn in, and that's Governor Akeredolu. Many keep referring to that political battle that happened just before Governor Akeredolu passed on. That battle actually did cause a lot of division within the political structure in Akure, and, you know, just amongst the people as well. Where should Governor Akeredolu begin in addressing that division?
Let me tell you, in politics, there are bound to be a little hiccups here and there. You see, Akeredolu has been with Akeredolu for a very long time. He knew Akeredolu very well. He knew this party very well. He worked also for the party before even he became the deputy governor. Now he's governor. He knows where to begin. He will heal every wound that is on the ground, and things will get smooth sailing again. Yes, some people might be aggrieved, some people might be this, but my appeal to everybody is that the Lord, our God, is a faithful God.
The National Working Committee of the All Progressives Congress has condoled with President Bola Tinubu for the death of the former governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, and the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Gali Umar Naba. Speaking to journalists on behalf of the members, the national chairman of the party, Abdullahi Ganduje, described both losses as huge and painful. And also, Governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, condoled with the president over the death of the 2 men and pray that God grants the president's family and the entire nation the fortitude to bear the losses.
Rotimi, Akeredolu. So basically, I came to commiserate with Mr. President.
Of Ondo State, following the demise of Rotimi Akeredolu. Mr. Aminu, in a letter addressed to the Secretary to the State government, Oladunni Odu, said his resignation took effect from Thursday, the 28th of December. He said his decision was anchored on his conscience as his leader and dear boss, Rotimi Akeredolu, passed on.